Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
Welcome to Rekt Reviews, movies and entertainment analysis using the latest in beer goggle technology. And here are your dubiously qualified hosts, Erik, Paul, and Christopher.
Our beer goggles make us qualified.
Absolutely.
As always. When are we going to change that? My God. It's supposed to be filler until we got something good.
I think it kind of defines us now, so might as well stay with it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I like that you're just the continual special guest.
I am the continual special guest.
Yeah, sixth man of the year here. Basically,
Maybe you'll get nominated.
When Shark stops being special, we can change it.
Absolutely. That will never happen.
best supporting shark since Shark Tale.
I like it. I like it a lot. What's going on, guys?
It's Oscar week.
Yes, it is.
You sound depressed about that. Disappointed? Is there a chance that the Academy may have been unfair to some?
I mean, some group of people?
Some particular group of people that are a little bit different from the rest of us?
Hey, man, why are you asking Shark that?
Well, let's talk about that. I don't understand why this year it was such a big deal. The Oscars have always been the way the Oscars are. So
It must have been a stunt.
Well,
I just assume it was a stunt.
You know what? It's an election year.
Yeah.
And it's just one more thing to talk about.
Vying for attention.
Exactly. Yes. Is Hollywood racist? Yeah, somewhat. But it always has been. I don't know why it was a bigger deal this year, only because Jada Pinkett Smith spoke out about it because her husband didn't get a nomination, which, by the way, I don't think he deserved, for concussion.
The hell's concussion?
It was
It's that football movie.
the football movie.
That went right over my head. I don't
Will Smith as an African doctor. And don't get me wrong, because I actually think Will Smith is a pretty good actor. But
Yeah.
in this particular film, he wasn't. So
He's good for a brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul's feelings do not reflect that of Rekt reviews.
Turn the mics off for a second. Me and Chris have to talk.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
But yeah, so the whole thing. But I did like. So you had all these people that were boycotting the Oscars, which was funny because they weren't invited in the first damn place. So I don't know how you boycott something that you weren't invited to.
Right.
And they had a bunch of people calling for, well, Chris Rock, you should boycott too. And Chris Rock was like, no, first of all, I'm not going to boycott the money and exposure that I'm going to get for this.
Yeah.
And two, I thought he handled it just fine. He didn't shy away from the subject.
That's like all he did was.
That's all. Yeah, it was the whole thing. So I thought he handled it well. But like so many other times, the Oscars to me are really boring. I don't like. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to hear a bunch of rich people get up there and talk about the problems of the world. You just want an Oscar for a movie. Just say thank you to whoever you want to, and then get the hell off the stage.
It's a lot of, the whole thing about the Oscars in the past years has been purely, my favorite word, masturbatory, where it's all of these actors just feeling good for themselves and patting themselves on the back and feeling like they're really doing a difference in the world for making movies, which at least they're on a big enough stage so they can say what they want to say, but everyone just claps for them. They all feel good about saving the, humanity or the environment, and then they all go and do coke at their parties later on.
Yeah.
And life moves on. And so at least this year had a theme to it.
Yeah.
And it was ballsy for Chris Rock to talk solely about that.
Yeah.
Because what else are you going to do? You're going to have Billy Crystal up there, or God forgive, or, let's not have, James Franco and Anne Hathaway get up there and just, do horrible jokes just landing flat every time. So at least it had kind of a theme, although it felt more like a long Chris Rock set almost, because it was Oscar themed,
yeah,
but it was purely about the whole,
And you know what? So it's fine if you do that a couple of times. Like, of course, you're going to open the show that way.
Yeah.
But just like through the entire show, it was tired after a while. It became a joke. Like, so it became more like he was making fun of the situation, which is fine. But he, when he talks about it as being very serious. Personally, I feel like it's part of a bigger problem, but I not really not really worried that much about racism in movies. It's movies.
The industry or movies?
In the industry.
I mean, I love that he brought the perfect joke he said, which was, it's racist like a sorority. Like, these are the nicest white people you'll ever see.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you're great. And his exact joke was, you're great, Rhonda, but you're not a Kappa.
You're not a Kappa.
And overall, it's just like you said. It's a bunch of rich people patting a bunch of other rich people on the back and they're telling themselves how good they are. So,
well, who are like good actors out there right now? Black actors.
Oh man! Last year, who cleaned up was Wujibovja before.
Yeah, I really like this year. Because I'm sure we're going to get into snubs, but I thought that Idris Elba should have got at least a nomination for Beast of No Nation. Yeah. He's a great actor.
Everyone loves
He was really good. He was really good in that movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I just saw previews. It looked awesome.
He's too street though to play Bond.
What?
Yeah. Well, and the
street.
I'm
pretty sure that's what they said.
The dumbest thing I've heard so far.
Street guy there is
now because he's the king of saying dumb things. Is Rush Limbaugh? He said that why would Idris Elba play James Bond? And nobody would have a problem with that, but they would have a problem with George Clooney playing Martin Luther King. And I was like, well, James Bond is a fictional character, and Martin Luther King,
person.
Yeah, I was like, I really don't get what you're saying there, but I think there's a big push to get him to play Bond, and that would be fine, but it's not something that has to happen. You know what I mean? It's like people are like, well, we need a black Bond. Now it's like, no, we don't. We just need Bond to be Bond. If you want him to be black in one movie, fine. But it's not like it has to happen, or the franchise is going to come to an end.
We need a black Bond like we need women Ghostbusters.
Oh God,
shit!
I saw that trailer today, and
I
saw the trailer today, and I almost wanted to cry. You just don't.
Do you have an affinity for that movie?
Oh, that bums me out. I like some of the actresses in there. Like, I love
Kristen Wiig.
I love her.
Yeah, she's hilarious and she's really good. But I just didn't think we needed a remake of the Ghostbusters.
Well,
if
it's
you're
a perfect movie, so why would you?
Yeah,
why would you remake it?
And if make another one, use the same guys, just older.
That would be interesting. I feel like there's another movie where they did just the old, or they did the X-Files, I guess, where they redid it.
Yeah.
It's the same people, just old. And sometimes it's depressing because in certain shots, it's like, wow, they're old.
It's sad. Dana Scully does not look that hot anymore.
I disagree. I've always loved Dana Scully.
I think she looks hotter than she used to.
Really?
She's aged very well, I thought.
I think so, too.
Yeah. She's fine.
See, I have the same problem with her as with Homeland. What's a girl?
Oh, Claire Danes?
Claire Danes, yeah. Like, when they get older, they try to stay younger by getting thinner, and I like them when they were younger and, like, had a little bit of, like, thickness to them.
Well, they also start the whole plastic surgery thing, and I don't know why anyone in Hollywood doesn't look at other people who have had plastic surgery and go, "You look ridiculous."
I'm gonna get it right.
You look like the Joker always, so just don't do it.
Oh yeah, Renee Zellweger looks like a different person. If you've seen her, literally a different person.
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan looks like somebody ran a cheese grater over her face.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what she looks like. Well, I mean,
ironically, she is playing the Joker later on. So.
Hey. Good choice.
To go with the thing, though, I mean, they have Ray or Joseph Fiennes playing Michael Jackson upcoming movie.
I heard about that. Whatever. It's stupid, but I'm interested to see it.
He was white at the end of his life, so
pretty much.
Yeah.
I want to see how Joseph Fiennes is going to pull off like dancing like Michael Jackson. That's what I want to see.
CG. If they can CG Matt Damon's beard on Mars, they can CG him dancing.
Did they really CG his beard?
In some shots, yeah.
What?
Like with him walking around on the surface with the helmet on, CG.
Is CG cheaper than like fake beards at this point?
I don't know. Like maybe he's doing 2 movies. I don't know. Like he didn't have time to grow the beards. He's like, oh, I gotta.
Well, they used to just like plant a fake one on you. Like the one you're sporting right now.
Yes.
Yeah, let the audience know.
Yeah.
All wearing
$4.
$4.
Yeah.
His fake beard comb to go with it.
So what did you guys think of the Oscars overall?
Really funny. I thought it was really funny. was just drunk enough to where I was hoping it would be all race-based and all topical, and it was.
Chris, I think you might have a drinking problem. I haven't heard you watch anything without getting drunk in the past 4 months.
I literally cannot put reruns on of X-Files before getting drunk. I can't watch video, sports games, sporting events. I'm the opposite of Shark. Shark's gone.
Maybe the show is enabling you in a bad way.
I got to do
research, Paul. It's research.
It's okay. We're going to get you to a meeting real soon.
Go to church. I got to get wrecked.
Speaking of which, I see Shark, you're still staying clean, or is that vodka?
No, actually, I am off the wagon now.
What?
But,
that's right. You got trashed after I left.
Oh yeah, I was. Oh God, I was through.
I had to hear it from Facebook.
Yeah, after my last show, which would be the Shark After Dark show. Yeah, I was what you call faded. I was done, but that wasn't my fault.
So is it over, or is that just a lapse in the?
It's
in the
done.
plan?
The only reason I'm drinking water right now is that I was
To
rushing
rehydrate from last week.
Well, I did, and I also didn't have time to stop and get a nice tasty beverage like the rest of you. So my nice tasty beverage tonight is Crystal Geyser.
Oh, God.
What are you drinking there, Paul?
I'm drinking tequila from a Starbucks cup.
Oh, okay.
All the classy white women.
That's
Tequila-
kind of a
tequila
wino type thing.
On the rocks with a lime.
Does it have your name on it?
No, it doesn't have my
that's too
name
bad.
on it. No,
Wow, they couldn't do you that.
well, I just got a cup of ice at
I feel like in
Starbucks.
Beverly Hills, most white women are walking around with tequila inside.
It's gotta be.
much.
It's gotta be it.
They're like, it's
But there's
cucumber
a-
water.
I could take this anywhere. I could take this to a movie theater.
Yeah, that's different for Beverly Hills people. Paul is more ghetto fabulous.
guys. Yeah.
What do you got?
I've got a Alpine Duet. Over
Man,
here.
Eric's always with the classy beers.
Let's do it.
I like, I don't know. Alpine's one of my favorite breweries, so anytime I see them on the shelf, I kind of buy them. So
And I'm just slightly above Shark in terms of water. Mostly water, but it's a Miller Lite, so it's alcoholic water, basically. It's carbonated as well.
It's not just a Miller Lite; it's a tall can of Miller Lite. All you need is a
And
bag.
not his first. And not his first. He's been here since 5 o'clock.
I'd purchase a 3-pack.
paper bag, and you'd be on point.
Yeah, I don't know what's the deal. The last couple shows I've been Corona Lights and then Miller Lights, of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wade has just
Shark-
brought me a little.
Shark's
just
about to
brought me a
sell-
little lime
spruce
juice
up.
for my water. It's like,
man,
oh, life is good. Life is good.
Jesus.
fancy part of the table. Here.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
I got a little more tequila in there.
Shots, anybody?
All right.
I think it's just about a shot in that red bottle. If you want to grab it.
Well, rest assured that next time, the next show, I will bring a bottle of SoCo and we will do shots.
Promises.
geez.
Promises.
Be ready to take the next day off because I'm sure we're gonna hit one of your local bars afterwards.
Yeah, no, we're going to have to get the, party bus or something to get us all back.
Not a problem.
Uber. We need Uber sponsors.
Uber.
Yeah, sponsored by Uber.
I personally know at least 4 Uber drivers, so we're covered. We're good to go.
My God.
4 is all we need.
Yes,
Any
exactly.
of the Uber drivers you know try and sell something?
I try to stay out of their personal lives.
I've seen a couple Uber drivers where they have a display and it's like, buy my artwork or something like that. It's just sitting in the center console and you're like,
Oh, I thought you were talking about nefarious things maybe in their
No.
car, but
You know what? I think this is off topic, but I think Uber drivers earn that because I could never be an Uber driver because all they do is drive around and pick up drunk people. I couldn't do it.
and every person that you pick up, every girl you pick up must be like, so where do you live? How'd you get into this? Just going through you might as well just have a quarterback, sleeve filled with this.
Yeah. How did I get into this? Well, I like money, and I'd like for you to shut the hell up.
I'd prefer if you were just a doll in the
there's
back.
an FAQ sheet in the back. You just read that.
Just point to the back of the headrest.
I would definitely have a James Bond ejector seat if I were doing that. Push the button, Max.
It just brought back some traumatic experiences for all of us, I think.
Prospector.
For Spectre, the ejector seat.
Yeah,
I
the worst movie of last year? Yes.
Ooh, wow.
Ever.
Oh, man. Do they have like an anti-Oscars of like
The
Did
Razzies?
the Razzies or something like that.
Razzies.
Yeah.
But they're not that good because they're not like the Oscars where it's like actually cold and thought over. It's just like they gave it to Sylvester Stallone like 5 or 7 times in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It's just silly. It's like, all right,
Why does Sly still get such a bad rap? I mean,
because he's terrible.
but well,
he was
yeah,
good. He was good in
That's
in
the
Creed.
only good movie. He's had a terrible career.
No, but what was the one? Copland. He was great in Copland.
I was hoping he would win, just because we could have somebody that has an Oscar who also was in a porno movie. That would have been awesome.
That would have been
Yeah,
awesome.
until James Dean wins.
Yeah. Well, also somebody who's older than like 25.
Yeah.
Well, we had Leo finally win. Russian
Okay.
head.
So
He
let-
looks 25.
Yeah.
now.
Let's talk about Leo. Do you guys think he deserved that Oscar?
He would have
Who was-
deserved that Oscar if Tom Hardy was not in the same movie.
So I know he was up
Ooh.
against Bryan Cranston, right? And Tom Hardy.
Well, we can see actually. So Bryan Cranston,
Yeah, Bryan.
Matt Damon,
Matt Damon. Yeah.
Michael Fassbender. Did anyone see
I
Steve
didn't,
Jobs?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see Steve Jobs.
I
but-
did. It was pretty good if you're into that sort of thing.
Did you see the Ashton
What does that
Kutcher
mean?
one, or did you see the?
I saw both.
Oh, you saw both.
saw the Ashton
Was it a
Kutcher
double
one?
viewing? That sounds
No,
like
they came out like a year and a
Okay.
half apart.
I didn't know if you just got like, ooh man, when I have a night of Steve Jobs.
Yeah, I wouldn't see Ashton Kutcher in anything.
Yeah.
That one was pretty bad. This recent
He's
one
good
was,
in Dude, Where's My Car?
I guess that would be his acting chops.
Dude, where's my Oscar?
Right off the bat, I would have taken Matt Damon over Leo in this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they're both kind of similar, where it's just about one guy for
one
most
guy,
of the movie.
but I think Matt did a better job. But it was kind of preordained that they were going to give that to Leo because he's never won one before. So
It's finally like he's in a movie that deserves it.
yeah,
He's,
exactly. And it was an awesome movie. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
It was good. I mean, he did a lot of acting with his eyes and stuff. I just remember the part where his kid, got killed and he's freaking out.
yeah.
I mean, that was pretty intense. So, I don't know. I could get why he would get it. And just like you said, the same thing with Matt Damon, where it's most of the movie was just him. So if
Yeah.
it wasn't good, it wouldn't work.
And that's got to be hard to pull off. Just you. Even though there's people will go see Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio in anything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm more interested in seeing the new Jason Bourne film with Matt Damon. So
That's right, he's back.
yes, he
back?
is.
Nice.
That's cool. Yeah. I don't when I think of looking back on The Revenant, I don't necessarily remember much of Leo. I remember how gorgeous it looked, and I remember Tom Hardy. That's like the two big things in my head.
Tom Hardy got nominated, right?
I think
Yeah.
it's
He did,
it's
yeah.
just got to be like the politics. Like if Tom Hardy gets an Oscar over DiCaprio, at this point where DiCaprio's been making really good movies for a very long time, where
Right.
he probably deserved one for maybe The Aviator, maybe what was
He was good in The Aviator.
Teddy or whatever.
Wolf of Wall Street.
I didn't think that was that good. No,
Gangs of New York. There's-
That was fucking awesome.
Gangs of New
I
York.
love Gangs of New York,
The other gangster one, the Scorsese one.
The Departed.
The Departed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was good in The Departed.
That was really good. I think if anything,
That was his most entertaining role, I think.
Yeah.
most entertaining, probably better acting. I mean, well, I
see-
guess like The Revenant is a very weird kind of acting. It's not really, you're not delivering too much dialogue. It's just grunting, visceral, sort of crawling
You like
around.
seeing Leo
Yeah,
crawl.
but you know what? You know what's funny to me because Leonardo DiCaprio is a good actor.
Oh,
But-
absolutely.
But to me, he usually gets just personal. I think he gets overshadowed. Like in The Departed, he was really good, but he was overshadowed by Jack Nicholson.
Right.
Okay, and
Even Marky Mark.
Yeah, well, and yeah,
And even Marky Mark.
in Gangs of New York, he was completely overshadowed by Daniel Day
Oh,
Lewis.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bill the Butcher, though. I mean,
Yeah,
the name
that's-
alone.
That's such a fantastic part. But
yeah.
Except for the Cameron Diaz part. They could have cut that part out entirely.
They
You
can-
would
they
have-
There's
can-
a weak.
they can-
That is the weak point of that movie.
Cameron
time.
Diaz can be erased from life. Like I don't know.
and nobody would
And that's,
notice the
and
difference.
that's just drinking water.
Yeah, no one. I don't understand why
She was
she's
kind of hot in the
famous.
mask.
I was going to say,
She
when
was-
I saw her in the mask, she was bomb.
She was really, really hot in The Mask, but that's all she was. She was a model.
That's about, yeah.
She was a model
Yeah.
that somehow found an acting career, and it continues. And she's horrible in everything.
Have you seen the other one?
No.
Movie was god awful. I saw like 2 scenes from that thing.
So my big thing with Leo is I don't see him as I see him as Leo in every movie. Like I'm like, oh, it's Leonardo
Me too.
DiCaprio.
I have the same problem.
Yeah,
like I can't get past that it's Leonardo DiCaprio and get into him as a character.
Yeah.
It's always
What about Django? Django.
He was, you know what? He was still Leo in that, just.
yeah. That's the problem I have.
Dropping N-bombs.
a mean evil, a mean evil Leo. So
God, I would
It's
love
his
that.
baby face. I don't know.
The baby. I think maybe
It's not you, Leo. It's me. I'm sorry.
Titanic originally was the one where I could
Yeah.
get. I guess that's
Well,
what made him
because he
the
was-
Leo.
Yeah, I mean he was young then too.
He was,
so
he was
of course-
still Gilbert Grape before
yeah.
that.
Am I the only person here that just thought Titanic was the most long, boring?
Oh no
piece
way,
of shit?
no way! You shut your mouth.
I hated that movie.
Yeah,
Hated that movie.
I don't know why everyone loves that.
It
It's a
was
generic.
great.
It's a generic love story on a fucking ship that's sinking.
Yeah.
But I mean, Avatar made a
Yeah.
bunch of movies the same way. It's like people want certain things, even if it's not
Avatar
that
is
deep.
terrible too.
Yeah.
Exactly, but it made the most money until Star Wars.
Thank you for saying that Avatar is terrible.
Avatar is it's Dances with Wolves.
Fucking
though.
terrible.
Yeah, it is. But Dances
It's
with Wolves.
completely
Dances
talk about,
with Wolves and
Wolves,
laser
yeah.
guns.
talk about racism. That movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like James Cameron can do no wrong. He can do plenty of wrong.
he's gonna do wrong way
Yeah.
more times because there's a sequel coming out to that piece
Oh,
of
God.
shit.
He hasn't had a good film since The Abyss.
The Abyss.
What about
This is-
Aliens?
Alien. Abyss is
I
after
think
Aliens.
Aliens-
Abyss
Yeah,
is
Abyss
after
is
Aliens.
after
Yeah.
Aliens.
Like his previous work was awesome, but now he's like, I'm James Cameron now. So
Was he in Terminator 2?
Yeah, he did
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Who doesn't like Terminator 2?
That was right after Abyss.
Terminator 2 was good.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Terminator
Not
2
as
was
good as The Abyss, though.
Not as good as The Abyss. The Abyss is awesome.
That was
What
one
was
of
the
the
one
greatest movies
with
ever.
Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis? That one was all right too.
Eraser?
That was him?
Oh, True Lies?
True Lies. Yeah.
Did he do that?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. That was
I didn't
Cameron.
know that. But, well, I
young
stand
Christopher.
corrected. That was
But
a
I
good
mean, like
movie.
it's been the '90s. Like
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, that was like he used to have fun.
Well,
I don't know.
because now he's Mr.
Gotta be
Save the
serious.
planet
Yeah.
and investigate and go on adventures and shit and make a movie about it because everybody wants to see you in a tiny bubble in the bottom of the ocean. I hope it crushes under the weight.
I'm speechless.
But that's just me.
Yeah. Yeah, a young Christopher watched that Jamie Lee Curtis scene in True Lies
Sticks with you.
quite a bit.
What the hell happened to Jamie Lee Curtis?
She's doing Truvia commercials now.
Yeah,
about staying
like
regular.
from one of the hottest women in Hollywood to Truvia commercials.
Yeah, she's your mom now.
Yeah. I mean, and you get old, but like she had her body was amazing, and now it's just not.
How old was she in True Lies? I mean, she was in
She was
40s.
40s,
right?
yeah. She was in her 40s.
She was, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
She's been around since Halloween, so
Halloween.
I guess you can't, you got to give her credit.
you got to give her some credit.
Anyways,
All right, so
So you're
Well-
criticizing a 60-year-old woman for not having a perfect body right now?
Not at all. Not at all.
well, Helen
But,
Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's like 112, so
She saw the first Oscars.
yeah.
She used to be so hot when she was young.
That's
when she was like in her
when
20s.
I looked up, like,
Yeah.
actresses now that are like,
She
back
was
in their younger days, it's like,
slamming.
oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, her, Betty White.
It just got awkward.
Because
Why is everyone on the computers?
the bad thing about that is Betty White really is 112. she's up
is she
there.
the only Golden Girl left?
She's got to be.
Right?
She is.
And I'm convinced she's like computer animated. She can't still be alive. Like,
Is she in Ghostbusters as a ghost? That would be.
Oh my god, that would be
that,
great.
that would be hilarious.
That would be awesome.
She's the winner of the Deadpool.
Oh shit!
Nice.
With 2.5 minutes left.
Captain Segway strikes
Quick,
again.
quick
Oh,
segue.
yeah, let's get Paul's weigh in on
I managed to catch up to the rest of the Rekt crew and watched Deadpool this weekend.
And what say you?
Mixed bag for me. It was entertaining. It was a lot of like, oh Jesus, like definitely a lot of like really crude, like you said, Eric,
Yeah.
teenager kind of geared humor. But overall, I thought it was kind of funny. It was a lot of funny stuff.
That's a review. It's kind of funny.
It's
All right.
If you're in the mood for a chuckle,
It's hilarious.
I didn't hate it like I expected to. Like from watching the the previews, I thought it was just.
What did you think of the opening credits?
I could have done without
did you
that whole
roll
thing.
your eyes with the
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
I feel like most of it, is kind of eye-rolling, humor. You're like, all right.
I think that's the point of it, though. Like Ryan Reynolds is pretty much making fun of himself and superhero movies and movies in general.
It's good. I mean, it's what you'd want. But I'm not going to lie. There were a couple, International Women's Day. I love that joke.
That part is awesome.
Yeah. So there's a couple of jokes in there where I'm like, that was very, very clever.
Really quick comebacks. That's kind of fun.
And I bet it's a movie that you will see again at some point. Maybe not in a theater, but you'll watch it when it comes on Netflix or
Yeah.
We'll watch it 5 years from now when all the references are like, oh yeah, those old
I
jokes.
remember that. I remember when Wham was relevant.
I really wish they'd stop talking about all the superhero movies that are coming out because it just makes you. It's like they're not coming out for like 7 years. It's like don't tell me about it.
Like Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to hear about it. Just like
I don't know, man. Batman versus Superman is nary a month away.
It's
Is it really just a month?
Well, it's March 25th.
I assume we're going to watch that for the show, right?
I'm going to see it at midnight, baby.
We should all see it together. We should all
I'm
go on
gonna
a date
hate
together.
It. I'm expecting to hate it, but I'm going to watch it anyway.
You know what?
I
I
can't wait to love
expected.
it.
I expected to love it, but the closer I get to it, I'm thinking I'm going to hate it. I'm thinking it's going to be terrible.
Oh, God. It's going to be The Dark Knight Returns. How can it not be good? It's
Well, and there are.
It's going to be
expect
the
to-
Dark Knight. I don't know. About
I expect to
that.
love it so much, I'm just going to spit in its face and slap it around.
Wow, we just went to a really awkward place.
We got a commercial coming up.
Almost as awkward as Stacey Dash's appearance on
That
the
was
Holy
the
shit,
best.
that was fucking weird.
That was very strange.
That was so ballsy. I loved it. But it didn't seem like she was in on the joke.
I think she's crazy. Actually,
The way she was giggling, it wasn't. She didn't pull off that joke.
No.
Everyone got quiet, and I
that was
like,
weirder than the Ali G thing.
she's not funny. She's just hot. That's it.
Yeah.
I only want to see her when we're watching Clueless.
All right, we got a commercial coming up. We'll be right back with our second segment of Rekt Reviews. You're listening to WSRadio.com, the worldwide leader in internet talk. We'll be back drunker than ever. Stay tuned. Except for Sharp.
Thank you for listening to WS Radio. Improve your business and your life with useful information from experts and thought leaders. WS Radio is radio with ROI.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, CEO and founder of VinVillage.com and the Wine and Dine show on Vin Village Radio. Do you have a wine, event, product, or service to promote? Then contact VinVillage.com to reach thousands of wine lovers across the country. Vin Village connects like-minded wine enthusiasts with unique and exclusive wines, events, products, and services. To learn more, contact us on VinVillage.com. Vin Village is where wine lovers connect. Hi, this is Rob Barnett, VinVillage.com, where wine lovers connect. Be sure to tune in weekly to Vin Village Radio for exclusive, in-depth interviews with the who's who in wine and food.
On the internet, your business's reputation can be unjustly destroyed in an instant. Don't wait for that to happen. Building and marketing your 5-star reputation can increase your business by as much as 19%. Take control of your reputation and have the 5-star reputation you deserve with Reputation Marketing Solutions by DSI Development. Become the go-to company by visiting 5starrepmarketing.com. The number 5starrepmarketing.com.
Besides the hard work of our incredible WS Radio staff that has decades of experience in the broadcast industry, one of the reasons WS Radio sounds so good is we use Orban technology. We are not alone. Over 50,000 professional broadcasters can't be wrong. From radio, TV, streaming to hardware and software, Orban has been supplying the broadcast industry for nearly 30 years. Great customer service and continued R&D separates Orban from the rest. Learn more at Orban.com.
Do you want to be a professional coach? Are you in business trying to make a real difference with people you manage or work with? Have you started a coaching practice that isn't quite getting off the ground? Get the skills you need to be a successful coach today with the Coaches Training Program from Accomplishment Coaching. The Coaches Training Program will show you how to help others focus and be more fulfilled. Whether you want to improve your company's bottom line or create a thriving coaching practice, Accomplishment Coaching can give you the distinctions and practices you need to coach others effectively today. Accomplishment Coaching has spent 6 years developing a cutting-edge coaches training program that will have you ready to coach people professionally in just 12 months, and you don't have to take time off work to do it. To find out more about the coaches training program, just call 1-888-548-6813. That's 1-888-548-6813.
Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
Welcome to Rekt Reviews, movies and entertainment analysis using the latest in beer goggle technology. And here are your dubiously qualified hosts, Erik, Paul, and Christopher.
Don't roll your eyes, Christopher. That was beautiful. You did a beautiful job.
As always, I don't know how I get my pitch exactly the same time every time, but
Dubiously qualified.
Dubiously qualified. Just so you know, that was written by Paul.
That was.
Just let the audience know.
All right. Well, let's get this thing back on the Oscars. So
Yes.
we're going to talk about fashion now. So, Chris, who are you wearing?
Right now, I'm wearing Kanye's line, actually. This cost me about $12,000. And you'll notice it's just two
T-shirt,
pieces.
$3,000.
Yep, T-shirt and shorts.
By the way, that to me is the dumbest question in history. Who are you wearing?
What else do you have to talk about? And I love that. Who brought it up? Chris Rock, where he's like, the guys are all wearing
guys are all wearing
tuxedos.
the same thing.
They're all wearing the same thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like the women are obviously like in these gorgeous gown dresses and, and jewelry and stuff like that. What else do you have to talk about? You're just like, oh, so how are you feeling tonight? Like, how about your movie or something like that? They're like,
wouldn't you, if you like somehow, if you write a movie or you're an actor and you somehow get a nomination, you end up at the Oscars. I'd go with a bunch of friends and I would dress very comfortably and just get smashed, and then and run around talking to people like, hey, I never thought I'd meet Jack Nicholson. Just run around and say hello. Like, this food is awesome.
can you believe how much they gave us backstage?
Like, what? Open bar?
Exactly. In the gifting suite and all that.
Exactly. Dude, there's an Xbox in my bag. This is the shit.
Can you believe I'm here? This is insane.
You go up to actors you don't like, you're fucking shit.
All they did was grunt in the snow. And here I am.
Just talking shit to other actors.
And then if you happen to win, you'd be like, what? A surprise party.
Anyways, let's talk about some of the best movie nominations.
Sure.
Let's do it. All right. So, gentlemen, I heard that most of you guys saw Spotlight.
Yes.
All right.
I haven't.
All right. So I saw 40% of Spotlight. And
Once you realize there's no kid touching your
first, middle, or end?
The first beginning, and then the torrent site I was streaming it from, or not torrent, I guess I was streaming it, started lagging, and so then I moved on to Hatefully instead.
All right.
But Spotlight, up until then, seemed like a Law & Order episode. It was okay.
That is probably as well put as I've ever heard.
Yeah. So
it is like a slow Law & Order.
Yeah, so you're like, all right, great.
It's good. It's very much about the process of how that stuff happened, and I don't know. I thought it did a pretty good job of not like lionizing any of the individuals.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
After a couple of beers, man, I bring out the big word.
You drink duet.
Overall, it's a good movie because I love Law & Order. So,
I don't know how it won Best Picture, but
Do you feel like it won Best Picture just because of the subject matter that it tackled?
Absolutely.
And not so much for the movie making aspect?
Probably. And that dude's made a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
What dude? Who's the dude?
Tom McCarty, I think is his name.
That guy also made The Cobbler.
I tried
God,
watching that. It was
he did make the cut.
The same year.
The Cobbler with Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, yeah.
I tried watching it. After like 10 minutes, I was like, what is this? Is this a comedy? Is this a drama? No, I'm not sticking around to find out.
Yeah. How did he ever get to make another movie in his life then?
They must have made them at the same time, and when it came out, he's like, too late. I already made Spotlight. So.
Wow.
He also did Win-Win, which was pretty good. Have you guys seen that?
I've never even heard of it.
All right.
But if you look at Spotlight, I kind of just sat there and I was like, oh, okay, that was good. But yeah, nothing. But
yeah, I'd never want to see it again.
I actually paid money to see it for the first time.
I would never see
it.
it again. Yeah, it's like okay, it was good, and it was because of the subject matter, I guess.
Yeah,
it was interesting to see how they went about doing it. But other than that, I think it would be better as a documentary.
Yeah. I mean, it was the only time I usually like Mark Ruffalo, but I was genuinely annoyed with him in that movie where I was like, oh, God, I hate his face right the way he talks.
Michael Keaton is always good. I
love that guy. Yeah,
I like him. His accent in that felt a little phony at times. But,
Very.
But yeah, I do like Michael Keaton.
All right, speaking of phony accents. Go ahead.
Speaking of Keaton, was Birdman?
It won last year.
That was last year's, right?
Yeah.
Did he win Best Actor?
No, he didn't.
No.
Eddie Redmayne, right?
What did that win?
Best Picture.
It won Best Picture.
It was Best Picture?
Best Director.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Eddie Redmayne won for A Theory of Everything, I think.
Was that it?
Okay, sorry to interrupt. You were saying?
Speaking of fake accents, a big snub this year was Johnny Depp for Black Mass. Did anyone else ever get around to seeing that?
I did not see it.
I didn't see it because I heard it was shitty.
bad.
Yeah, I heard it was terrible.
It's another movie that I paid money for and fell asleep in.
Wow. So you don't have a frame of reference then.
What did you dream about?
It was a better movie. It was just
What was the last good Johnny Depp movie?
I liked
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I liked that
the first one, maybe?
The original, yeah.
Yeah, I liked when
Donnie Brasco?
Donnie Brasco.
That was like in the 90s.
That was the last one.
I'm going to say something that might be blasphemous, but I've never considered Johnny Depp a good actor.
I agree.
He's never been a good actor. He's just been the it guy for a long time.
Have you seen Hidden Window or Secret Window?
No.
No,
Or,
I've
The
seen
Tourist?
it. It was The Tourist is fucking wretched. That is like a hot pile of garbage is what that movie is. But I thought of a good Johnny Depp movie, 21 Jump Street.
Wow.
I think he's a good actor that just takes a lot of like really, shitty mainstream
he
movies.
cares.
He's a weird
Yeah.
guy. He doesn't care. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm
he'll
rich
just take
and
anything.
I'm married to a model, and that's
Like,
kind of
you're-
what life's all about.
Like you're not gonna do your best acting doing Disney movies.
Yeah.
What about, did anyone see the one where he became the computer?
No,
I heard it was fucking terrible.
I saw it and liked it. Oh. Except I agreed with Johnny Depp. And he's like the
I wanted to
enemy in that
watch
movie.
it, and the reviews were like, it was like 4% on
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes, and like I can't.
I agreed. It's one of those movies where I agreed with Johnny Depp, who was supposed to be the villain, where I'm like, just let him do his thing. He's way smarter than any of us ever could be.
Is that the one where it's like a Kurzweilian thing where he gets his consciousness uploaded to the computer after he dies?
Yeah, and as a computer, he's like, I know it's best for you guys. And they're like, but we won't be humans anymore. And it's like, you guys are ruining the earth.
So he's Ultron?
Yes.
When he becomes a computer, does he just like watch a ton of porn? That's what else is there to do?
It's like, God, what else?
does he do? Yeah.
That's 70% of the internet.
You guys are ruining the earth
Oh, by the way.
with your porn.
I'm going to come back and take care of the earth after I somehow, as a computer, rub one out. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that movie was all right, even though it was kind of terrible. I mean, it was one of those where I had to be like, that was okay. I enjoyed it. Same thing with Tomorrowland, where I was like, I actually enjoyed
Yeesh.
it. I enjoyed it, even though I know it's bad.
Did he get a nomination this year for
Johnny or
for Black
That was a
Mass? For Black Mass.
That's the
he was
snub
a
you were
snub.
talking about, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, snub.
All right. Yeah.
But it was weird. It was just weird, and I brought it up because of the weird accents where I couldn't get over everyone having these Boston accents, which is my most hated accent in general anyways. But
For somebody that's so anti-Hollywood, he is totally Hollywood. Like,
How is he anti-Hollywood?
Well, because he's like, I don't want to live in LA. He lives in Paris or some shit, and
That's
he's like
more Hollywood.
Yeah, he's just all the weird stuff, and now he's playing with a band, the Hollywood Vampires.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, oh my God.
Of course he's in a band.
Yeah.
Like Slash, right?
Yeah.
Is Jared Leto, the lead singer of it?
Did Johnny Depp just for the Hollywood Vampires? Did he just now get like full sleeve tattoos and all the weird hats and all that shit? He thinks he's like Steven Tyler or something.
that's his thing. I mean, apparently he's pretty good at guitar.
Oh, is he really? Yeah.
So, I mean, that's his thing, where he's just...
Paul, our resident guitarist.
I haven't heard him play guitar. I can't speak to it, but I imagine it's not that great.
Yeah.
just from that. So, anyways,
He's no George Benson.
as far as Best Picture, so then Spotlight won. The nominations were Big Short, which did anyone see?
I saw it.
No, never saw
All
it.
right.
It was pretty fun.
I was telling Shark it was good in the first third of the movie, very slick, very funny, and then towards the last third, especially, they start going fast and loose with the terminology that no one can really understand. And so it's a lot of like really dynamic shots and dramatic shots of people talking about percentages and stuff like that, where you're like, I don't understand what's going on. They're like,
it was all right. I didn't have a big problem following it, but because I don't know, whatever the
'cause you get it.
No, it's not necessarily
damn.
that. No, it's not that I get it. It's just that I thought they did a good job of explaining the repercussions of whatever the financial shenanigans were going on.
Yeah, I mean they did. Really,
It helped that we lived through it. Bro.
Yeah.
But so now I didn't see Big Short, but like you're saying that they started flying through the stuff and you couldn't understand it. But like in The Martian, they did the same thing when they had all the NASA people talking. But like I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Just, Matt
but
Damon's
it was
really
interesting.
cute.
Yeah, you're still kind of with them,
Yeah.
Well, you can get the bit.
Look
the
at his
broad
beard.
Strokes. Yeah, exactly. The broad strokes of it, you're with. But then I'm
CG beard grows more.
I think it's
Closer it gets
CG
to
there.
the sun.
except for Donald Glover, he should just shut the hell up forever.
He's terrible then.
He's terrible in everything. He's terrible in life.
He's going to be a great Spider-Man though.
Oh God, no. He's going to be Spider-Man.
No, there was an online petition.
No, yeah, that was before the reboot or whatever. That was a couple
Childish
years ago.
Gambino was going to be Spider-Man.
They got the whitest guy on earth to play Spider-Man instead. He's like a British guy.
Garfield, wasn't it? Andrew Garfield?
No, there's a new one.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in the new Captain Fuck Whatever movie.
Yeah. So there's going to be another Spider-Man that's like the complete opposite of that. But there's an online petition, and then I guess in Marvel's Bible, as they say, I'm doing air quotes here, it literally says Spider-Man has to be certain things, and one of them was like he is a white dude, basically.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Peter Parker.
Yeah. He's a white guy.
Well,
So
in
it's
the comics, isn't he like Latino?
What?
There's like a different one. His name is like
I thought I liked Spider-Man.
his name is like Mark Morales or something like that.
What?
There's like a new Spider-Man in the comics.
Oh, in the new one.
In the comics, not the movie. In the
I was
in the
like, I thought
comic
his name was
books.
Peter Parker. Mary Jane Watson.
Pedro Parker.
Yeah.
Pedro Parker.
Yeah, exactly. There can't be a Latino Spider-Man in Donald Trump's world. So.
Hashtag comic book lives matter, guys.
Yeah. I thought America was going to be great.
You know what? So what film I thought got snubbed pretty much is Creed. I thought that was a pretty good movie. And I thought it didn't get. But I
don't know if it was Oscar worthy though.
Maybe not Oscar worthy, but like for the same reason, I think they gave Leonardo DiCaprio an Oscar. I think they should have gave one to Stallone. If
he didn't, his body of work is terrible.
Yeah, well, if for nothing else, for playing the same character like 40 years later,
he ran that series into the ground. And the same thing with Rambo. That's all he's been doing.
But was that
until
him,
this
or
movie.
was that like the people greenlighting all that shit? Like,
he wrote
they're like,
them.
oh, this makes us money.
Rambo should have never went past number 2. It should have stopped there.
They should create just a separate category for him, the Pigeonhole Award.
How about a Rambo versus like Rocky movie? Where you CG
So
Stallone versus CG Stallone or something. I don't know.
So like a bazooka versus boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
Now
can throw it
you're
over
onto
the
a
top
topic.
too while you're at it. Like an arm wrestle.
Now you're onto a topic. But like you said, he has a terrible body at work. I disagree, sir.
Terrible.
Copland's a great movie.
Judge Dredd.
He was really good, and he was really good in
I
Copland.
like Dredd, not Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd was abysmal. It was just like the worst thing ever.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
God.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
Was that with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
That's just, everybody in that movie is bad.
Wesley Snipes is terrible.
Oh, terrible, terrible in that movie.
I kind of want to watch it now.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll reconvene after watching Demolition Man.
Stop or my mom will shoot.
No, oh God.
I saw the middle third of that movie and just had no idea what was going on. I had no idea how anyone showed up to work every day.
There's a decent one where he's like an assassin spy or something. What
Is that
was
the one where he sleeps with Sharon Stone?
The Specialist.
Yeah, the specialist. That was okay. That was kind of cool.
I prefer The Professional.
Of course.
What's the one he did
That's just
with
me.
Antonio Banderas? That was terrible.
X versus Sever?
I thought that was Specialist too. Is that a different thing?
No, it is because one was the specialist and the other one was like the assassin or something like that.
Right. I'm getting them confused.
Yeah. Two bad movies.
I can't believe it. Paul, you said you watched Bridge of Spies.
Oh yeah.
Bridge of Spies was pretty. It was pretty good.
Spielbergy?
Yeah, Spielbergy. So we were talking about this in the break, Eric. You were saying that the Tom Hanks, you also kind of have that same problem as DiCaprio.
A little bit.
Where
Like
you can't get past.
I don't know. I always see Tom Hanks as his '80s version when he was doing like comedy stuff. Maybe I just yearn for a comedy version of Tom Hanks now. I don't know.
Yeah,
but he's good in Saving Private Ryan. I totally love him in that.
I don't have that. Like I buy him in whatever he's in. It's not like
I didn't see Captain Phillips. I hear he's good in that. So
I didn't see that.
Captain Phillips, you probably wouldn't like because he is completely Tom Hanks.
Oh, is he?
And Captain Phillips. But then you have things like Forrest Gump, where I thought he was awesome in Forrest Gump, and so
I still haven't seen that one either.
You've never seen Forrest Gump?
What?
Yeah,
wow.
I don't. You're
wait a minute.
You're not even qualified. You're not dubiously qualified. Yeah. You're just unqualified.
Yeah, wait a minute. You haven't seen Forrest Gump, but you've seen Stop or My Mom Will Shoot?
No, I have not seen Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
To this day, I don't think that movie exists. I thought it was a joke.
It's a real movie.
Him with the lady from
the Goonies, right?
No, the Golden Girls.
I was the Golden Girls?
Yeah, and when I saw the trailer, I was like, this is not a real movie, is it? It can't be.
Oh yeah,
because he even says that. Stop or my mom will shoot. It's like, tell her to shoot you.
You have to take a shot.
There's some. He was on Rough Times.
What is the name of the movie where he was a gangster named Snaps Provolone?
Is that the porno?
No, it was like a comedy, and he was a gangster in it, and he was trying to keep his daughter from marrying somebody. I can't remember the name of the movie. I just remember his name was Snaps Provolone.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's not over the top, is it?
Some of those movies are so bad. Like he was also in a movie with with Rutger Hauer and Billy D. Williams.
Was this in the 80s?
Yeah, and he was a cop, and his name was it was like Silverhawks or something like that. And
I was thinking of
Cutter's Slave
because his name was Deke De Silva.
So have you not seen Forrest Gump just because you were like a hater? Because everybody,
I just never got around, and I don't find it that interesting. It doesn't
at this
look
point, I don't think at this point it would be. I don't think it would hold up now.
Yeah.
When you really think about it in broad strokes, I mean, I don't want to spoil the movie, but that girl did him wrong.
Oh, terribly.
Terribly. Like, when you really think about the broad strokes of it, you're like, ugh.
Terribly. I clapped when she died.
Yeah. It's the same thing where I'm just like, finally, Jesus Christ.
Get her out of your life.
Yeah, but you guys didn't like Road to Perdition? Go back to Tom Hanks?
I only saw like bits and pieces of it.
It was okay.
I thought it was cool.
It was okay.
It's got James Bond in it, too. Daniel Craig.
Yeah, Daniel Craig is in there.
And Jude Law being evil.
Like, at least Tom Hanks, I don't think ever makes like a terrible, terrible movie.
I'm trying to think right now.
Like they're all at least watchable.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
No, the one where he was the Russian guy who lived in the airport.
Oh, the Terminal?
Terminal? Yeah, that was like Spielberg schmaltz.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, you're right.
That was just horrible. You should.
But Bridge of Spies was pretty good. I watched it a couple of months ago. It was good. Nice political drama. It was some funny stuff. It was a little serious, but a little.
It just looks like something I've already seen.
What about the supporting actor? Did he deserve the award? Mark Rylance?
He was.
Was he better than Tom Hardy?
He was not better than Tom Hardy. No, I don't think so. I think it was again just politics. Like maybe best actor and best supporting actor for the in the same.
I know that dude's like been like
movie.
a stage actor forever.
So he was a snooty actor that everyone's like, oh, well,
yeah. So I know a lot of people loved it that he got the nomination, but yeah.
And you know what? I think Tom Hardy has a bad boy image. They're not going to give him anything.
He deserved it for that movie, though, because it was one of those.
They have to, man. That dude's phenomenal.
I think he's going to be like Leonardo DiCaprio. He's going to get nominated like every year for the next 5 years, and then finally just going to be like, okay, let's give him one.
He'll do the remake of Mama Don't Shoot or whatever, and then he'll get the Oscar.
Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Yeah.
Wasn't he supposed to be in Suicide Squad?
Who? Bane?
No, like he was
Stallone?
No. Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like Captain Boomerang or some shit.
He's better than that now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Suicide Squad could be good, except for that Deadpool came out already, so it kind of took that niche where it's like an adult, superhero movie.
But you notice now that they're trying to get Batman versus Superman an R rating now because now all
like
the
director's
superheroes
cut
it's
now they all want to have R ratings because Deadpool just cleaned up.
Good.
Yeah.
Except what can you do? It's Batman and Superman. Their whole premise around their heroes is that they don't kill anybody.
Yeah.
Gang bang Wonder Woman.
They can,
I'm in.
They can hurt people really, really bad.
Just
death.
Up until
They'll
death.
just show like all the collateral damage that they do. They'll actually show the consequences of
If
that.
you do a Joker movie, I'm all in. If you do have a Joker in the movie, then it certainly warrants an
A
R.
really crazy,
Is there a bad
malevolent
guy
Joker
in the new Superman Batman movie? Is there a
Yeah.
bad
Lex
guy?
Luthor.
Yeah, Lex Luthor.
Yeah, Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Can anybody else just? I can't get over, and maybe it's just being a comics geek, but what the hell can Batman possibly do to Superman?
Oh, you got to read the comic, man.
I don't
get it either.
I don't understand.
I don't wanna
yeah.
spoil
He
it.
could get in his head, man.
I assume he finds kryptonite because I find it very weird that there's a whole lot of kryptonite on Earth, despite it's from a different planet,
Yeah.
and that's like the only thing that can hurt Superman. But there's an abundance of it. I'm
Yeah.
sure Batman has some of that.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you if you know that, why wouldn't you just walk around with like a little piece of kryptonite in your pocket and be like, yeah,
Maybe once you know what it's made
Jesus,
of,
go
you
fuck
could-
yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
maybe you can make artificial.
Especially if you're Lex Luthor, like you're doing. If you're trying to blow up, California and make it sink into the ocean.
I think if you have a little bit of it and you know the molecular structure of it, you could like enrich
Reduce it.
cadmium or something to turn it into kryptonite.
Yeah, and just have a kryptonite gun.
Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome.
Did they ever have a gun that shot like kryptonite bullets? Was that ever a thing?
I'm positive there has
That's
to
gotta
have
be a
been.
thing, right?
There's like hundreds of comics. There's got to be.
You know what I'm thinking of with Batman and Superman? I'm thinking we've seen the whole film just in the trailer.
I don't know why they
I
did
actually
that.
haven't seen a trailer yet. So.
Yeah.
The last trailer was, like Shark said, it was literally, they showed Wonder Woman. I think they showed Aquaman.
I think they showed Aquaman. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
get a little
like-
glimpse of Aquaman.
This is why I don't watch trailers. It just ruins the entire
I couldn't help
movie
it,
for
though.
me.
In Deadpool, it was like, here, coming soon.
Oh,
right
that's
in
why
your
you-
face.
That's why you buy your seat, so you show up after the trailers.
Oh, I love the trailers.
Trailers are like one of the best. That's part of the experience.
Yeah, but it ruins movies for you.
Yeah, this last one was like Sharks. It was just terrible. It was
Yeah.
3 minutes long or something like that, so they had nothing but time to fill. And they showed the worst trailers are the ones where they show beat by beat, and then they show the twist.
Yeah.
And they pretty much show the
Oh,
resolution where you're
that's
like,
the worst.
Exactly.
yeah, where it's
Yeah,
like
some of them are just ridiculous.
they have
I think
no
the,
confidence.
I
in
think the
movie.
best trailer I ever saw was for Training Day, when but before anybody knew what it was, I saw the trailer. I was like, that is a movie I have got to see.
I think the best trailer so far was for The People versus O.J. Simpson, where it's just the dog,
Oh, God.
the dog barking in the street. Where it's like, wow, that was crazy. That's a really weird trailer to have.
I think the last good trailer that I can think of was for The Matrix.
Yeah, that was a good
Where
one.
you're like, what the fuck is going on? I gotta see
yeah.
this.
Another movie that I hate.
What? I was just
I love
listening to
The
the
Matrix.
soundtrack on the way here.
The original.
The original one's good.
The first one is awesome. The
Yeah.
next two,
Oh, yeah,
come
the
on.
next two are terrible.
Garbage.
Yeah, they're
Garbage.
fucking-
I don't believe I said The Matrix Reloaded. I just said The Matrix.
Yeah, The Matrix is great. I mean,
Yeah, The Matrix is awesome.
you could
Yeah.
teach a class on how to ruin a movie just by watching Matrix, though. It's like you had such a high bar, you just don't fuck it up. And they found a way. Where it's like, remember the most boring parts of The Matrix?
They continue to fuck shit up too.
Yeah.
After, like they have yet to make anything as good as The Matrix.
and the Matrix is good in spite of Keanu Reeves being the worst actor to ever live.
Exactly. It is literally he couldn't do anything worse. He just had to be just absolute zero. And
Yeah.
the script was so good, the premise is so good, it would still be a great movie. And yeah, like Eric said, it's since then there's been nothing but terrible. I mean, Jupiter Ascending this last year.
Oh my god, it's fucking wretched.
Okay, so did that ever even come out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it came out. Yeah. I watched it.
I
I watched
DVR'd
it.
it.
Yeah.
I
Space Skates. That's all I gotta say.
It
Well,
is.
yeah, just looking at the trailer, I was like, "That's something that I will never see ever." Like,
Channing Tatum plays a space dog.
Space Dog.
And they roller,
With rocket
He's
skates.
part canine.
he roller skates around, except he
okay.
still thrusts his legs as if he has to get motion, even though they're jet skates. He still pretends as though he's skating. That doesn't make any sense.
that is all the review I need. And
Yeah.
what wasn't like Mila Kunis in it too?
Yeah.
She's terrible.
She's a zero sum for me.
I don't think she's terrible. I think she's.
I think she's horrible.
Okay.
She's
She gets
terrible.
top billing in movies, and I'm always like, that does nothing for me. They're like,
She-
Mila Kunis. It's like, okay.
She's great as Meg on The Family Guy. Other than that,
Exactly.
Yeah, she's bad. She's especially bad in that movie. But so is everybody else.
Yeah, and then they made, was it not Hateful Eight?
she's really pretty.
Sense8. Anyone see Sense8?
Yes,
I have not seen that,
I've
no.
seen it.
It's all right.
I liked it at first, and then it got stupid.
It was dumb, and I watched the whole thing.
Me too. It was dumb. And I watched the whole thing.
Speaking of Hateful Eight, what did you
Oh
think?
yeah,
of-
yeah. You
Oh,
guys
man, we
haven't
got
seen
20
it.
seconds.
20 seconds, quick.
Hateful Eight is a great, awesome Western. But I think you have to be completely into Quentin Tarantino to like the movie.
If you are, it is. But it's one of those movies where if someone describes it to you, you can do it in about 10 seconds.
Yeah,
and then you're like, okay, well, that's it. But it's more about the.
Did you like
kind
it?
of like The Revenant?
Yeah.
The reluctant yes. But, all right.
I guess that's it. That was fun. That went by quick. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. We don't have a game plan yet, but we'll think of something.
Yeah.
This has been Rekt Reviews. You're listening to WS Radio, the Worldwide Internet Talk.com. Goodbye.
See you, peeps.
A podcast or radio show on WS Radio is a great way to create content marketing. Turn prospects into customers into raving fans. Contact Wade at WSRadio.com or call 866-WS-RADIO.
On the internet, your business's reputation can be unjustly destroyed in an instant. Don't wait for that to happen. Building and marketing your 5-star reputation can increase your business by as much as 19%. Take control of your reputation and have the 5-star reputation you deserve with Reputation Marketing Solutions by DSI Development. Become the go-to company by visiting 5starrepmarketing.com. The number 5starrepmarketing.com.
You may have heard me brag about Progressive Medical Center and just how much they've helped me with my health. And Dr. Goley, one thing that you have helped so many people with is migraines.
Unfortunately, there are millions and millions of Americans who are suffering with migraines and headaches, and they're debilitating because it affects the quality of their life, and they cannot function properly. At Progressive, we get to the root cause because we understand that migraines could be caused by nutritional deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, believe it or not, delayed food sensitivities. And once we determine what the real reason is, we put a plan of action together with medication, that we get them off slowly, and we put them on an all-natural approach, and the results are amazing.
Incredible. I mean, there's so many people that can say they don't live their lives with migraines anymore thanks to Progressive Medical Center.
And that's what's exciting and rewarding to us as physicians, because we help our patients take control of their health, and that's why they're living well.
Why don't you get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today? Don't live in pain. Don't have migraines anymore. Just go to their website, progressivemedicalcenter.com.
This is your life. Live it well.
Small businesses are the lifeblood of America's economy. Every Thursday, SBA Radio interviews industry professionals and is dedicated to provide small businesses with timely insights and innovations. Visit www.sbaradio.us for details.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Has your business been appified? Are you tired of doing marketing that doesn't deliver results? Mobile apps build loyalty and quality retention. Your app from UPG Mobile puts your business on their mind and at their fingertips. UPG Mobile will give you a custom app highlighting how you are unique, targeting your message, and improving your open rates. Appify your business and amplify your presence with your customers at upgmobilemarketinggroup.com.